want to talk to you just a little bit about faith in the kingdom. I just don't want to use the word faith because we have misunderstood faith. Raised up now for the last 25 years in a traditional church, I've always been looked upon downly or roughly, saying that you don't have faith when you're going through stuff. You don't have enough faith. And I found out that that's not really true. We equate faith with things. And that's not true in the kingdom of God. We have to understand, in the kingdom of God, God is the king. God owns everything. You cannot be a king without having a kingdom or a domain. Now, what makes you the king is you own everything in the kingdom. Hebrews said that God owned the universes. He owns everything. Matter of fact, the word Lord means owner. So if God owns everything, God's responsible for everything. So, and in essence, God is saying that we need to have our faith directed towards him. Jesus said in Mark, when Peter, drawing to remembrance the fig tree that Jesus cursed, what happened to the tree? He said, have faith in God, not what you've seen with the tree. You can say to what seems to be a mountain in your life, be thou removed or cast into the sea, when you have faith in God. Now, this is a key in the kingdom that Jesus presented to Peter. A key, an access, an intent, a principle, or a law. And when you understand the laws, it has nothing to do with how saved you are. Listen now, this is going to get controversy because you don't need to be saved for God to do something in your life. And most people don't understand that. But if you understand the keys, God does something. Case in point. First case I want to bring out. Jesus was in the bottom of the boat sleeping, and a storm came, a horrendous storm, and began to shake the boat all over the place. The disciples went in the bottom of the boat and said, you don't care that we perish? Jesus got up angrily and said, where is your faith? Not about how much faith they had. In the kingdom of God, it's not how much faith you have, but where you place your faith in. How could they be afraid when Jesus was on board? He was saying, you don't have faith in me? You don't have faith in me? See, the problem is with most people, their interpretation of faith is the bread. But God is saying, I don't need you to get caught up with the bread when you have the baker. Where is your faith? When you understand that if I allow you to go through it, I know you can handle it. And in Timothy, it says this, count it all joy when you go through diverse trials and temptation, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. Okay, so this kind of throws everything out of the water, what we've been taught. So Jesus said, count it all joy when you're about to lose your house. Count it all joy when your kids act crazy. God says, when all stuff going haywire, count it joy because right now I think you're ready to take the test. And see, there's no graduation without a test. There's no promotion without a test. We read the halls of faith in Hebrews chapter 11. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For those that come to God must believe that he's yada yada. But we never read towards the end. We like the good stuff, like Noah being warned by God, moved with fear to the preparing of the ark, the saving of his whole household. But what about by faith they were sown in two? By faith they was burned at the stake. It seems that faith is not what you get, but who you have your faith in. If he's the king, you must have your faith in the king and allow and trust that he will get you through it. Centurion guard came to Jesus once, a bloody man, and said, I have a servant home grievously ill. Could you heal him? Jesus said, without even him asking him to go to the house, I'll go to your house. But he said, no. I'm not worthy that you should come to my house. Listen to the keys and the principles. I'm a man under authority just like you. I say one, go, and he comes, and another, and he comes, and I just give orders. He said, if you just speak the word, I'll know it'll be done. Jesus said, never have I seen so much faith in all of Israel. Faith? This guy wasn't even saved. This guy was a centurion guard sent by Pharaoh to watch Jesus' activity in the region. But Jesus did something great for him because he understood the keys of faith. And afterwards, the whole household would be saved. What if we would demonstrate faith in God and not simply in people. Another case, a gentleman came to Jesus and said, my daughter is home dying. Could you come to the house? Jesus said, yes, I'm coming to the house right now. But on the way to the house, somebody interrupted him. A woman that had an issue of blood touched the hem of his garment and distract. You ever have somebody block your blessing? But Jesus turned around and said to the man, fear not. Because see, faith has a fight I'm going to get into later. You only fight one thing in your house, one thing in your life. Fear not, he said to the man. So when the woman, he had the conversation with the woman, then he went and told the man, your daughter's going to be all right. Now, when the man turned to go home, they found out that the same time Jesus said that, his daughter was healed. Now, you said that's amazing. No, the amazing thing was it was a day's journey. So what happened? That man went through the test as he walked all the way home. He didn't have faith in what was going on in the house. He had faith in what Jesus said. When will you get your faith back in Jesus and don't let the enemies of faith attack you?